Hello everyone, it's Adam here. It is the 18th of December. This is our year in review video. I did one last year and it took me 4.5 minutes to do that video. I'm going to try to do it a lot faster today. And it's a summary of how the channel did this year. It has nothing to do with, my personal life or anything that's going on with the car or the bike. It's really about how the channel did in relation to the previous year, which I found like a lot of fun last year to do this. So, just to restate, last year, 2016, it was 1,028,000 views. Average view duration was 2 minutes 27 seconds. There were total, that was 1 million minutes of watch time, 418,000 views, and $509 in revenue. That's pre-tax revenue. I owe Uncle Sam roughly 30% of that whenever I file my taxes. As far as the top videos of 2016, it was my video about the MIB2 Volkswagen infotainment system that made me $64 in revenue, wrapping the leather steering wheel, installing the dash cam, the Resonator Delete, the Sena 10U Bluetooth headset, and then a couple of miscellaneous videos about the car, about the Golf R. Finally, it was 95% male, 5.1% female. I'm trying to save you guys something to go back to watch the old video. 39% of my viewers were in US, 11% United Kingdom, 8.2% were Canada. And then 98% of my views were from the YouTube watch page. And 38% of you found my videos through suggested videos. Now, not you guys, because you're subscribers to this channel. You're seeing the videos as they come out. You're the first 150 to 1,000 people that watch my videos as soon as they're posted, as opposed to the hundreds of thousands of people that watch my videos after they've been posted. So, thank you. But as I said last year, I'm going to go back to this year now. As I said last year, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but you're not my target audience. You know, the people that watch this video, the 2,000 of you now, which I'll get into in a few minutes, you're not really the audience that I'm pitching these videos to. So when you see, there's one person, by the way, that's probably watching this that every single day a motorcycle video gets posted, they dislike it. Immediately, within like 10 minutes. And if it's a Golf R video, I don't see the dislikes. I know there's someone out there that wants Golf R content and is sick and effing tired of the BMW GS content. But that's the point, though, is that you guys don't see the long tail of views that occurs the months and years after posting a video. It's remarkable. I mean, a video I posted in January of this year is still my most viewed video month after month. Now that we're in December, it's still the most viewed. So that's going to happen. And I'm sorry that I'm not making videos to keep you guys happy, but that's just kind of been what this channel was founded on, is the searchability of the videos and the virality of them and viralness, but not necessarily the subscriber count. But in 2016, I hit 1,000 subscribers. I roughly gained 500 or so subscribers in that year alone. This year I gained 1,000 subscribers, or there's 2,006 of you right now. By the end of the month, it probably will be closer to 2020, 2040. Subscribers are happening pretty quickly. I'm getting a few a day now, which is pretty amazing. Between 2 and 5 per day of new subscribers, which is fantastic. And let's actually, well, I might put some screenshots here while I talk so you can see kind of what I'm talking about, because I like to have the full transparency. And I have people that have reached out to me saying, I want to start my own YouTube channel and do what you do. Do you have any tips? And maybe this data helps you decide what you're going to do with your channel. Yeah, so one thing that happened here is in 2017, things were basically as they were in 2016. Identically. The monthly views, the monthly, the dollar figure, all that was the same until I got my motorcycle. And something crazy happened. There's this huge uptick towards the end of the year, starting in August when I got the bike. There is a huge increase in the overall views, not just watch time, but views. And a huge increase in revenue from $50 to $60 a month to $360 a month is what I'm making now on YouTube, all within the last few months. I mean, in August I was making around $75, and then it almost doubled, and then I had another $50, another $50, and it's just been going up and up and up. So the BMW GS, I don't know if it's the CPM of what people that watch motorcycle videos must be a higher salary bracket. If it's BMW riders, if it's motorcycles in general, I don't know what it is, but the BMW videos are making me tons of money, and it's not going to steer the kind of content I have on the website. Once the bike, the BMW, is done being modified, those videos kind of go away. You know, it'll be more about the adventures I have on the bike and the adventures I have in the car. But once it's fully modified, which will be by March, there's not going to be any more daily motorcycle videos unless I go and do something fun. So just keep that in mind for those of you that are subscribing for GS mods 4 years from now. It's going to be it's usually about 1 solid year of modifications, and then I go do something else with my money. So just keep that in mind. If you're subscribing for GS stuff, it's going to be short-lived. So yeah, let's recap. So in 2017, 2.6 million minutes of watch time versus 1 million the previous year. Views doubled from 500,000 to 1 million views, and the average duration was actually down a little bit. And what happened was in October, YouTube started recommending 2 of my videos. The first one was my Golf R in the Snow winter clips, which continues to pay off a little bit of dividends, and the DSG launch control fail video that I posted the first week I got my car. Before it was even modified, I tried to do a launch and I failed, and I was trying to figure out what I was doing wrong. Turned out it's just not putting the brake as firmly on the floor as possible. And but thankfully, that utter failure led to about $45 in extra revenue. It led to my average duration dropping off a cliff down here in the lower right hand side here. But it also, at the same time that dipped, my revenue went up, which was nice. And YouTube suggested it for a full month. I was getting a combination of money and dislikes and kill yourself comments. So I know it was a successful video. Yeah, so down to the other data, we got 3,400 likes, 998 dislikes, half of which all came in that October period when people were downvoting my video about the launch control fails. It's all right there in the data. 1,030 comments, 1,200 shares, and well, it says an increase of 977 subscribers. So there's probably a little bit of overlap between last January subscribers gained, but I did cross the 2,000 mark. Okay, so top 10 videos. Totally different than my 2016 top videos, which I found very interesting. There was, the viral videos that I had from last year did not happen this year, which was great from a keeping content fresh perspective. 19% of the minutes that my videos were watched was on my whole home HomeKit tour. So my tour where I showed the whole house and all the connectivity and smart home features. That actually made me $305, and 1/5 of my views were that video. And so I started doing a couple of Apple videos to kind of keep those people happy. But anyone that subscribed from that video is most certainly already unsubscribed by now, because they overlap people with HomeKit that are Apple fanboys that happen to own a GS and a Golf R. It's like this much. Launch control fail, 7.1% of my view minutes, or 18% of my views. It was 185,000 views, netting me $86. The steering wheel wrap was number 3 last year. It's number 3 this year with $43, which is like double what that wrap actually cost. And Heather jokingly, because Heather did the wrap for me, Heather jokingly said that I should give her a cut of that. But I don't think she's serious. The Golf R winter clips, which has had really good, had good results last year and this year as far as spring and winter time. $69 made, and then walk around to the GS, $28. Taking delivery of the GS, $28. Oil change and the reset Volkswagen inspection were $75 and $63. So look at that. So that's something interesting actually. Back to my CPM discussion. The 2 videos about the GS that I took in August that each had 117,000 minutes viewed, or 16,000 and 17,000 views respectively, only netted me $28 each. Whereas the oil change video for the Golf R, which has 20,000 views, just a little bit more than the GS one, netted me $75. So it's a much higher CPM for that. And then if you look at the reset inspection now sticker on the VW, that was $63 with only 37,000 views. So the Volkswagen stuff is making more money than the GS stuff, but the GS stuff is more popular, if that makes sense. And then changing the oil on your GS Adventure, $16 with 1.8% of the watch time minutes. Okay, and before we close this out here, as far as the stats go, US is 34% of my views, UK 10%, Canada 5.9%. We are still 95% male, 4.8% female. Suggested videos are 55% of my views. 99% of my views are on the YouTube watch page. And then let's talk about revenue just before we close things out, because I do want to show you guys the difference in revenue from this year and last year. So for 2016, and I'll put this on the screen here so you can see, $509 in revenue. We had some big spurts here, but for the most part, we were averaging between $1 and $2 until September of last year, when we got a slight bump to averaging around $3 to $4. If you fast forward though to this year, that bump continued. So we saw that $3 to $4 or so daily revenue, which continued all the way through until the middle of July. When we got a little bump there in July, I was doing a lot of videos about the turbo blanket, some drag racing, more Golf R content happens in the summertime this year. And then I got the new GS the end of August, and then we saw $5 average. That bumped up to roughly $10 and then hit $15, and now we're hitting between $15 and $20 per day of average revenue. That's fantastic, and it's not a completely upward trend. You know, it could drop back down to a more normal level, especially once I stop posting more modification videos. But I'm at a point now where even if I stop posting videos right now and suffered a roughly 5% revenue drop per month, this revenue is paying my motorcycle payment. So it's not paying for the modifications, but my motorcycle payment every month is secured because of what I've put on YouTube so far. And I'll continue to do that for a while until the bike is done being modded, and then I'll have a pretty solid income stream, at least towards the motorcycle, which is exactly what I wanted. So for revenue of 2017, $1,522. Not a ton of money. It's not, we're not going crazy here, but if you extrapolate though this quarter's revenue, $754.42 for this quarter alone. So if I were to continue those rates, we're talking about $3,000 next year, so basically a doubling if I continue this rate of that I saw in Q4 of 2017, which is roughly $250 a month, which I could deal with. That covers the bike payment, and it's fun to do. I enjoy this stuff, so I thought I would at least summarize where we are with that and give you guys some idea of what we're seeing. So okay, so let's go. That's done with the stats stuff. Kind of going to where we are today with the channel and what's happening next with it. The bike mods will continue through March, roughly. I have a few road trips next year planned with the bike. Those of you that have been subscribed for a while for VW stuff know that the car is done. There's maintenance, there are failures that are going to happen with the engine, there are issues that are going to come up just from it being a modified car and it being at 30,000 miles now, which isn't a lot, but for a stage 2 Golf R, when you're pushing 400 horsepower through a 2-liter engine, things are going to start failing. So the Golf R content is all been maintenance mode lately. You know, things go wrong and I fix them. I have no plans to go stage 3 and throw a turbocharger on it. There's really not that much happening. No big brake kit, no major suspension work planned this year. It's done. The Golf R is done. I hope that you guys will stick around that like that kind of content, but there's no clear way for me to start a second channel for between Golf R and bike stuff with what I have so far, because 95% of my views are from non-subscribers. Actually, let's see the now subscribers will watch videos 1 minute longer, which is great, but you guys are not only 5% of my views, so I really don't have a reason to segment things out into their own channel at this time. I tried this year, for most of this year I uploaded a video every day, every weekday. That's not going to continue through 2018, maybe the first quarter, maybe into June or July, but beyond that I won't be doing daily uploads unless I start making videos of my life, and I don't really feel comfortable doing that yet. I have a blog for that, so I don't really plan on making big life update videos. It's just going to be some travel stuff as it relates to the Golf or to the bike. I find the bike to be a lot more fun for travel videos because the scenery is just much better. I'm not surrounded by a cage. I've always got the camera running in the car with a dash cam. I also have a camera always running with my helmet cam. I'd like to get a dash cam for the bike, so I don't have to wear the helmet cam as much. But yeah, for the most part, the bike is just a much better platform. And the thing about the car has been that in the next 12 months, I'm probably going to get a winter car, and which means the Golf R is going to not really be a focus of anything anymore. It's going to sit into a barn, because from May through November, I ride the motorcycle, and from November to April, May, I'll be in the winter car, probably like a really low-cost Jetta or a base GTI or something that I could just run around with without modifying it at all. I just have that for my winter car. So what happens to the Golf R? Well, the Golf R sits in a garage and collects dust. That's not really what a Golf R should be used for, but I want to keep the miles incredibly low. I want it to be 10 years from now and have less than 100,000 miles on it. And to do that, I need to stop driving it. I know that sounds crazy, but that's just kind of where I am right now with things. I love the Golf R. I love it as a weekend car, but I don't find it a car that I want to daily anymore. Of course, most of the winter I'm dailying it, which sucks because I went up to change the brakes in the springtime, and they were just completely rusted out after 2 years. That's just a problem with our winters up here. Is it destroys metal? The salt does. So I don't really know how 2018 is going to go with the Golf R. I'm not going to sell it. But I also don't know how much you're going to see of it on this channel unless something breaks. And don't pray that it breaks, but because I really don't want to spend any money on it that I don't have to. But it's just a word of warning for you guys, because I remember last year's video, and at the same time, some guy named Michael S. commented saying more Golf R videos. Like, I know, but it's no. So the Sport Wagon's not going to get any more modifications. It's all done with the Dado LED stuff. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. Now, I've been talking to a few different companies. I don't know if I can name or not, but a few different companies that you guys all heard of in the VW world about getting me things for 50% off or 80% off that I can install in the Golf R. I'm happy to entertain those offers. I think I was going to get a forged blow-off valve, not blow-off valve, but an upgraded diverter valve. The Auto Key has been a great partner of mine. They've been supporting all my videos for a while now. So there's things, and I can't say the other things, but there are things that people, aftermarket companies want to work with me on where I'm still paying for them, but at a much lower price. And that's fine. I'm okay with doing that. I just don't want to spend money on things where that money could have been saved and put towards a completely blown up turbo, which is inevitable at this rate. So that's kind of where I am in my head right now. But this was our year in review, so Merry Christmas everyone, and thanks for watching my videos. Someone also last year said I should add like a button for you to subscribe, and I've been doing that to my new uploads, so you'll see at the end of the videos there's a new subscribe button as an overlay. I hate annotations and I hate cards when I'm watching videos. I have been disabled when I'm watching YouTube here. I also am personally a YouTube Red subscriber, so my money still goes to the creators even though I don't see any advertisements. I highly encourage you guys to do that if you're big YouTube people. The $10 a month, it's if you're spending 2 hours a day on YouTube, it's not a lot of money. I don't think it makes me more money than advertisements, but I like seeing the YouTube revenue, the YouTube Red revenue, because it makes me feel better about I don't like looking at ads or serving up ads. So if you don't want to see any ads, YouTube Red still gets me paid. It just may be less than an advertisement. But yeah, I believe that's it though. So 2017 is coming to a close. YouTube will send me I think a W-4 for me to send out, so I'll need to pay 30% of the $1,700 I've made so far on YouTube, or $1,500, whatever it was. But that's okay. It's this year I bought the GoPro Hero 6 and Karma drone. I bought a new Lumix 4K camera and some new batteries, some new cables, some new hard drives. So all the money I made on YouTube in some way went back into YouTube. So it's a net zero for me. Next year I don't plan on any equipment upgrades to my camera gear. It'll just be the revenue will go towards basically paying my motorcycle payment, which is great. So, all right, that's it for now. So thanks for watching. Thanks for just being great on the community and commenting, giving me ideas. I really appreciate that. So if you start your own channel and you're doing things like I do, I'm happy to check it out and support you in any way I can. And the revenue is it's nice. So, but it was $50 a month. It's still making me happy. So I'm still be doing it. It just wouldn't be as many modifications because I'm able to afford those mods because of you guys. So, all right. Well, have a nice Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and New Year's. And I appreciate you guys. Bye. Take care.